webinar start. All right, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're logging on from around the world. You've dialed in or logged on to the Save Club Corporate Update Zoom and content drop today. My name is Matt Jameson here in Salmon River, and I'm excited to turn this call over to our amazing CEO, a guy that doesn't sleep very much, just constantly packing massive value into this program. So I want to turn this over to Charles Mui out in Las Vegas, Nevada, and my driveway doorbell's going off. Over to you, Charles.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Monday morning content drop. I've got a whole bunch of updates for you here as we're approaching day 120. I think we're like day 119 past launch, and it has been an exciting 4 months. We're wrapping up our 90-day blitz. I think we only got a couple more days here as we're going to congratulate everybody who's been along for the ride there. We've covered so much training, so much developments there. Thank you so much for all the compliments and participation inside of the group. We're now over 1,300 people active there inside of the 90-day blitz. And we're going to finish the month off strong here with our blitz trainings, as we've got just some awesome stuff here, as we've got so many people participating in the different programs that we have going on. And I'll start with giving some updates here on what we've got coming out with our recruiting with fundraising and nonprofit organizations. Man, it has been a real eye-opener looking into how organizations have been doing fundraising and just how ineffective and how desperate and hungry these organizations are. Having a way to generate residual income, with a product that's going to have the levels of retention like they've never seen before is just been really a breath of fresh air for so many different organizations. So what we've been doing is taking in different feedback. We've worked with many different affiliates here to dial in what's needed for a smooth launch of a nonprofit organization. We've got our landing page in there, and now we've got additional content that comes with that. So if someone goes through the page, they'll be getting an email that directs them to our SaveClub.fund page, where we've got a presentation. You can have your organizations apply there, and then we're reviewing all those applications and getting people turned on. Our next big development that will be coming out this week is our Fast Start. So we'll be having a fundraiser Fast Start guide, which is a checklist so that we can help a fundraising coordinator, I like to call them a champion for that cause, know exactly what they need to do to get the right information and have a fast start to promoting to their organization. Some fun developments that are mostly completed in that regard. We've got a big announcement today with here's a new topic. Our SaveClub.health site is up. I'm going to drop that here. You can pull it here from the links. Let me see if I got that. I'll drop it into the chat. So there's the store. You can also go to SaveClub.health. I've got a video here I'm going to show you guys about the launch of this program so you can understand what we're offering. Let me play the video, and then I'll describe what is going on and play it with the sound. And it's going to be this one here. So as every Monday, we do all types of cool content drops. Dubs created some holiday stuff here, but this is what I wanted to play for you. I'm going to have this go full screen, have you guys watch the release of this video.
Most families today are getting destroyed by healthcare costs. You know it. I know it. One ER visit, one dental emergency, one prescription refill, and your wallet's gone. So let's flip that on its head. With SaveClub, you don't just get discounts, you get an entire benefit stack that covers the everyday reality of staying healthy for your whole family, for less than what others charge a single individual. Here's what's in the stack for $49.97 a month. Health. Affordable, on-demand care when life happens. Dental. Stop paying full price for checkups, emergencies, or procedures. Vision. Glasses, contacts, and eye health for a fraction of retail. Diagnostic imaging and lab testing. Skip the $500 bill for blood work or scans. Hearing, diabetic supplies, durable medical equipment. It's all there. Travel perks and lifestyle deals. Because healthcare savings aren't the only savings that matter. But here's the knockout punch. Manifest RX. Over 1,000 maintenance prescriptions, plus 70 urgent care medications, all for $0 at the counter. Free. Anywhere in the US, at over 70,000 pharmacies or delivered to your door. Most providers will bill you hundreds for this alone. Most families can't even afford to fill all their prescriptions. We removed the guesswork, we killed the middleman markup, and we built it so you pay nothing. Now compare. Most big name plans can cost $400 to $800 a month per person. We cover your entire household for $49.97. So the question isn't, can you afford SaveClub? The question is, why are you still overpaying for less? This is about protecting your family without breaking the bank. $49.97 per month. Cancel anytime. Get more. Pay less.
So, this program here is, designed for people that are undercovered. Maybe they have holes inside of their plan. Maybe they don't have dental. Maybe they don't have pharmacy, or maybe they're paying, copays or high copays for their prescriptions. And this program's here, it's designed to basically reduce those costs. And it just goes to our commitment at SaveClub to helping you save money on everything that you could potentially be spending money on. And with the the pharmaceutical industry being the juggernaut size that it is, this is a way to kind of cut through the noise. For someone like myself, where I don't have a primary care doctor, and the insurance that I would take it was a waste of money. It was very poor service. I wasn't using it. I'm not sick like that, but I still want to have a primary care doctor. I still want to have access to prescriptions if I needed them for any reason. And that's where the SaveClub Health program comes in. Also for prescriptions, for contact lenses, for whatever you may need for mental health. It's all covered there. Now this program, I went and I looked at least a dozen different providers that have doctors on call. I looked at the amount of doctors. I looked at the amount of mental health professionals to see if you could get if you have mental health issues, that you could get the same doctor, the same psychiatrist to work with over a period of time. And what I saw is a lot of these telehealth programs, they'd switch you around, or you didn't have the access to get that. Well, with here, you get the same practitioner, and you can keep them for 24. There's 24 health visits done in the month, and then there's also free shipping on the prescriptions. That's limited, but it's that's a great value as well. So just to have all this included inside of a program, and then we just stripped it all the way down. As I was working with these providers, I let them know that we're going to be undercutting them, undercutting all their stuff, because our SaveClub members, we're just giving the absolute lowest price. So if you need to, if you have those types of expenses going on, or you need a primary care doctor or any of this, please check out the portal there. There's plenty of videos on there. You can see what each product has to offer, and then we'll just be coming out with more and more information as we have time to develop it. So that's a pretty exciting announcement there. It's just another way to cut savings and just more value with your SaveClub membership to maybe access this comparatively just an individual with programs that aren't even as good as ours, that don't have everything. It runs like $80 to $150 a month for this service. For a family, it's up to $250 a month to have a whole family covered and have your dependents on this. With SaveClub, it's just $50 flat rate. If you're an individual, if you're a family, and just gets you covered there. Again, this is, for many of you globally, you have like socialized medicine. It's not something that you need, but if you do need a primary care doctor, you need those mental health visits, you're not getting the type of speed of service that you want from your your healthcare system. This is a way where you can just access it. And with the amount of doctors and professionals that can help you with the telemedicine, it just is a lot faster to get service. Many times it's just
Charles,
calling and working it. Yeah, Dave.
so I had caught stupid shingles about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago now. Painful. And I didn't feel like going to a regular doctor, whatever. It's busy. And I'm like, let me just get on telehealth. And I was looking, I signed up for one service, paid them. They never got back to me the entire day. I had to write customer service, like, hey, how do I call the doctor? Whatever. They wouldn't get back to me. So I canceled it, cut out my credit, went to another one. Same thing happened. And then by the time I finally got to one, I paid, I think it was like $40 for a single call in. And then I had to buy my script after that. So to get $49.95, where you get free prescriptions and like unlimited calls, and that it's not just you, like I put my son on it, the family, that's a crazy good deal, everybody. I mean, that's a really, really incredible price.
Yeah. Well, I have a similar, story, Dave. Before we had the SaveClub Health out this last February, I had a catastrophic knee injury, and that knee injury, I had to have surgery. I had to have, I had to all the post-surgery meds I had to, buy from the pharmacy. All that stuff would have been covered. But I also had to get my diagnosis, and so you can't even go into a center to get an MRI until you have a doctor referral. So I had to do the same thing. I had to turn to telehealth, and mine was $129 to speak with a telehealth doctor, have them write me a referral, so then I could go into the imaging center, and then I had to pay cash for the imaging, which was $500. That same imaging I checked, by the way, through our discount portal, when you remember, was at $350. So that would have saved me $129 on the doctor referral. My meds would have all been covered, and my MRI would have been $150 less. I mean, so the value inside of that inside of the SaveClub Health service is there. Check it out. Review what's on there. It's just another way that SaveClub is saving you money. So this week we are on the final components of our new travel portal as well. We've got it all built out. We demoed the videos on the last call. I'll be putting those videos into the YouTube as well, so you can see those again today if you'd like. But they'll be available in the back office so that you can see what the Elite Travel Upgrade has to offer. And then you'll be able to go in and check that out and log in this week. So we're on the final stages of that. There was another component that we're doing. We're making we're making a technology upgrade for the addition of the Elite Travel Package upgrade. And we're also adding in a 6-month package. So we've got a request from different affiliates around the globe. Many people globally do not have credit cards, and for monthly billing, it's really difficult. They access SaveClub through the cryptocurrency, and going in every single month and doing a whole crypto transaction is daunting. And in some of these areas, $300 annual just is a little bit out of their reach. So we've got a 6-month upgrade coming as well. So both of those get released at the same time, and it should be this week. Should be before Wednesday. We'll have the 6-month package. It's $180, which is the $60 affiliate fee, and then $120 for the 6-month membership. So for those of you that have been waiting for that, and that is just one more enrollment option that we'll have live.
Hey Charles,
We
can I give you and David shout out? Day 90, I believe, is today of the 90-day blitz. And guys, you gotta, if you're not registered, you gotta get in there. It is incredible. Matt will back me up. Matt and I have both spent thousands of dollars on digital training products. You can go on school and see all the people selling stuff. This is free if you're a member of Save Club. It's way more in-depth training and better training, in my opinion, than anything I've seen that I've even paid for in the past. And I just want to thank you guys for such hard work and such an amazing program that's included for free if you're a member. So do not miss out. Get in there, learn all the skills of a seven-figure earner. And Charles, does it stop with 90 days? Are you going to do anything else?
Yeah, so today I've been putting together our next round of training. We've covered so much amazing technical stuff. We've got more training on different marketing pieces, different AI pieces. We're never going to stop putting out training materials. The 90-day blitz is a great way to get someone started. They could be brand new inside the business, and the 90-day blitz training stays up indefinitely. And we'll be going back and updating lessons as the technology changes and things happen. But October 1st, I've got a new program coming out. It's 100 Good Days is the title. And this is a mindset training. I weave in, lots of, marketing pieces, but it's ways to hack your mood so that you can string together good days every single day. And these mood hacks are things that are short term that you could do that take you, 5 to 10 minutes to get you from wherever you're at into a more empowered state, to midterm strategies that you're engaging in something that could be for a week or a month or for 90 days. It's a midterm strategy that just keeps you focused and keeps you on the right track for where you want to be mentally with day to day. And then all of those lead into long-term strategies. And that's why we do programs that are like 90 days, 100 days, because it takes 30 days to assess where you're at and develop a new habit, 30 days to really cement that habit, turn it into a behavior, and then another 30 days before those behaviors are just automatic. And it's the consistency that gets you plugged in and dialed in to get into where you want to go. So yeah, Pete, it's a good one. I'm really excited. I've already put together tons of content. I wrote a book, and this helps me get the material back out there, and really helps myself personally also just retrain myself on the lessons, because repetition is such an important part of learning. And the type of people that you can attract into your sphere when you're just having good days, it's progressive. Now, our demographic on this call right now and throughout Save Club is an older crowd. Well, there's an epidemic going on globally with people under the age of 30. If you haven't seen the reports and what's going on, statistically, people under the age of 30 are in some of the worst mental health ever recorded. And that happens because of, devices, social media, isolation, a lot of, pressures that are artificially manufactured just through the way that society is. There's going to be I think this is going to keep persisting, because there really is not solutions for the mental health crisis that's going on, but this is a way to combat it, and this will attract in good leadership. Now, the 100 Good Days program, I want to put it out there with a value of $100, which is an incredible deal to have 100 good days, but for Save Club affiliates, it'll be included just like our 90-day blitz. So it's just our one more thing that we do as a commitment, as a long-term commitment towards training our group and just bringing as much value to the other part of a business. Because as an entrepreneur, there's two ways to learn. You can learn it the hard way, the school of hard knocks, which I've had plenty of those lessons through my career as an entrepreneur, or you can learn it through people that have already gone through it, and just it's much easier to learn it from training than to have to learn all the hard knocks on your own. So yeah, Pete, I do encourage you to get plugged into the Blitz as we get that going, and we're going to be having the different reminders and components for that all dialed in to the AI, which I'll give you our AI update right now. We are down to the last component. I mean, it has been a over 4 month saga over here doing the development to create an intelligent AI system that can do the follow-ups, do the phone calls, do the text messaging, do the messaging, and it has just been a challenge after challenge. And what's interesting with AI is the technology is so smart and it's advancing, so fast that you've got to have a system that is totally scalable and integrated with all of the APIs and all the connections to work with us as we scale. As we start reaching into, hundreds of thousands of prospects, potentially millions of members, tens of millions of prospects inside of the company, you've got to have a system that will, can reach those levels. And I'm very confident in that we selected the right platform. Because it's an enterprise level platform, it's not out of the box. Everything requires, custom development, and it's, new systems. And so, yeah, we've worked through it, and we're very, very close to turning it live. One thing I've been doing in my extra time is training our AI program on our compensation plan, which it's a big task. But could you imagine being able to ask, hey, Savvy, how do I make an extra $200 this week? How do I make an extra $500 this week? How do I make a $1,000 residual income? And it actually analyzes the plan and then gives you different suggestions. Here's, sponsor four who get four. Here's how this calculates out. But if you get 12, if you get 20, if you have this percentage of duplication inside your group, so it's a pretty cool way of, taking the math and giving a clear path of, how to use the compensation plan with specific things. So just, some things to look forward to that are customized, because you don't get that just off the shelf. It requires a lot of, training for the AI to, work properly. And that's going to help us to get to a lot of new people. Okay,
Yeah,
update.
if it's okay, I'm gonna share exactly what I'm gonna do for a second. So first thing I'm gonna do, since I have 2 more days till the 100 days starts, I'm gonna read Charles's book again for the third time, which is awesome. Highly recommend. And I agree with you. Comparison is the thief of joy, and that's what's really hurting these young kids. Are seeing all these people on Instagram, and they're doing better than me. They're doing better than me. The reality is, the only person you're in competition with is yourself. Just work to do the best you can every day, and just stay on your track, and you'll do great. Especially at SaveClub. And for me, the 100 days ends exactly when I'm going to Park City with my high school friends and everything on a ski trip. So I'm going to look forward to that and build myself up and have success. So when I get there, my friend, hey, how you doing? What have you been up to? I want to share the 100 days that I just went through and all the success and journey I went on. And I'll buy everybody dinner and just get everybody fired up for our trip, and just, be that energetic positive person I can be. So that's my goal. And I encourage you guys to set a goal and work hard, and you can do incredible stuff in 100 days, guys, especially with a guide like Charles, who's been, extremely successful in this industry. So
Yeah.
get on it.
Yeah. Well, and Pete, it's not without, challenges and going through, the launch of SaveClub, and I hold all of your expectations of what we've put together here in the highest regard, and take in as much feedback, and working tirelessly to develop these programs, build out our international reach, and really service everybody. So launching a program and doing it globally, and being able to come out of the gates like that is incredibly ambitious. But here's the thing. We've got some advancements happening with our app to really service people globally. We've got the advancements happening with our payments, that we're working globally. I just had the team here with the Savers app. They're going to be here in Las Vegas. They've extended their trip. I'll be working with them through Wednesday, and man, we got some great ways to, first of all, onboard new businesses. This was a big push. I know many of you wanted to onboard new businesses. Maybe you've got a community, or you have your local area, you wanted to get some deals on board there. We've got a program where you'll be able to onboard a business and actually get paid to do that. So you're helping your business, you're helping that. We've got programs where you can work with those businesses to have them be SaveClub affiliates. And as they're SaveClub affiliates, they're bringing on members. So you're utilizing the establishment. And again, it's in the spirit of win, win, win. So you're helping the customers win. You're helping the business win. You're getting loyalty, and you're helping those business owners earn money even outside of their own doors. And then you're helping your community at large. Super excited about what's coming there. On Monday, I'll be making an announcement on that this following Monday. It's a little premature right now, but I'll give a little hint. There is a massive amount of advertising dollars, 7-figure commitment to promoting the local businesses through the app, and it's going to be direct money into your pockets just for sharing the message. So this really helps people around the globe that now can earn by sharing something to people in the United States, giving something away for free, and then they're earning globally. It's unprecedented how we'll be able to take the largest consumer economy in the world and able to take dollars from here and spread them globally. So big news there, and man, developments within the app also. So improved mapping features, improved searching features, improve refer a friend, improved information within the app about SaveClub. So great meeting yesterday. I was with those guys for maybe like 8 hours, and we're going to keep developing there. It's really good to have their support, and they're very happy with what we've done so far, and we're getting their commitments to keep growing it. That also goes for our shopping portal. So our shopping portal, many of you have probably seen the increases in payouts we're getting with our advertisers. The biggest shopping season of the year is starting now. I mean, from October, really hits in November, December. And so we're working with our advertisers to get maximum cash back through the app. We've got confirmation that we've got our payouts working in other countries. It's difficult to have 58,000 stores and to service all the countries around the world. So we're continuing to develop how we're going to segment, so that when you come in from a particular country or you come in from a particular region, that all those stores that will work in your region are there. So that way you're not having to say, oh, I love this store, but you're in South Africa, and then that store doesn't happen to have drop shipping delivery in that area. So this will help really clean it up, so that you can shop with more confidence there, knowing that as you do your shopping, that it can deliver in your area. And that's just all about our international focus, from the new travel portal, the global tours that are part of that, from the other new products that we've got lined up, and the exclusive deals where we're going to be shipping globally. And we've worked through the ways to send products around the world and get them through customs. That's a big challenge, especially with shipping CBD. But as we ship globally, not for resale, we'll be able to get the products pushed all around the globe, and you get those discounts and service more of the international groups there. We also have our payment options globally coming through different app sources. So we've got our RuPay system for people in India. I know that it's going to be big. There's so many people that are unbanked there. We've been utilizing a system called Union Pay. It's just not as dynamic like in China. billion people using the WeChat and the WeChat Pay. It's just, you know, how they do business over there. Again, many people don't have the credit cards, the credit and debit cards. Visa and MasterCard just aren't prevalent in those countries. And so so having the RuPay and the WeChat Pay payment options on our checkout, all that is imminent, you know, in turning this loose. So yeah, so back with that, you know, I want to thank the different affiliates that are you know, working at helping their worthy causes inside of their area, and we're creating a funnel for helping people with the nonprofits. You know, got some great feedback from users about that have literally decades of experience working inside of the nonprofit space about how to introduce a program and get adoption. And so we've been creating new funnels to help those groups, once they're onboarded, go through our fast start training and then be able to introduce new people. So I've got another video Dubs created. I'm going to pull that one up and show you. So this is after a organization has decided they want to do a fundraiser and they're like ready to send out to their list. They can do this in a brochure. They could do this in an email. They could do it in a text message. They could do it by giving a flyer to their kids at the school or kids at the sports team, sending it home. They scan a QR code and it'll bring people in to a landing page, which I'll show you that in a second, and it'll play this video. Let me fire this one up for you guys. Share my screen. Okay, let's go full screen with this one, and I'll play it.
Thank you for supporting our organization. We know this is the season when everyone asks for help. So instead of just asking, we want to give you real value in return. For just $19.97 a month, you'll support our mission and unlock everyday savings on the things you already do. Here's what you get: free meals and appetizers at local restaurants and popular fast food spots. Savings on oil changes, tires, and car repairs. Hundreds off major appliances compared to big retail chains. Deals on select Amazon products. Travel discounts up to 80% off, often hundreds less than major travel sites. Big savings at the retail stores you already love, even on luxury goods. Most members can keep far more in their budget, often up to around $200 a month, just by using a few offers. You don't have to change your habits. Shop and eat where you already do, and just save money. Getting started is simple. Fill in the form, get instant access, and start using your offers in-store or online. That's it. And your membership matters. Your $19.97 a month provides steady funding for our organization all year long. You can cancel anytime if you do not see the value. Thank you for helping us and begin saving while making a difference.
And this just goes really towards direct. You know, working the conversion of programs is very important, so that as somebody, you know, learns about it, you know, let's say a kid comes home and they come in and they've got a flyer and say, "Hey mom, here's, you know, teacher said give you this," or, you know, we drop it in the PTA message or whatever, and they look at it and they say, you know, the Fairmount Elementary 2025 fundraiser, please help support the school with this new fundraiser. It gives them a link, gives them a QR code. They click it. It's that video on a landing page, and then it drops them right to a buy now page. Because it should be like a 5-minute process to see it, learn about it, and support your organization. If they need more time to review the product and all that, we have, I think it's like 11 videos that break down each part of the product individually. If they can't take part in that, the minimum thing they should do to help support the organization is download the app and shop and save money, because as they save money, we have the cashback match in place. So just wanted to, share with you that those parts of the funnel and those pieces have really taken hold, and it really takes the feedback. So as we, went out and say, well, we're going to lose a lot of people if we go this way. So let's optimize the path. And, all of that is becoming a lot clearer. So yeah, we've covered a lot in this call, and it's been super popular doing the open forum. So I wanted to save extra time on this call today to just open up the call. Matt or Pete, if you guys want to set it up so people can raise their hands, and we can just go right into taking questions.
It should be all set up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the chat's open.
Okay, cool. All right, let's start here. Go ahead, Billy. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. Glad to see you guys, man. Y'all got the fresh air every time I see you. Every Mondays I look forward to. I have been on YouTube Live. I've been on TikTok Live. I've been on Facebook Live all morning, telling about trying to get people in to watch the this. Anyway,
Yeah,
awesome. Billy, do you have a question?
I just have one question.
Go ahead.
I want to ask about stroke brain. This the CBD oil and stuff. When are we gonna be able to purchase that? I need that for my elbow.
Yeah, so let me give you, that's a great question. Let me show you what's going on.
Hey guys, while he's showing you, if you go to your reactions button at the bottom and you click on raise your hand, you can come up and ask a question. If you just want to type it in the chat, me and Matt will get to it after these guys are done.
So let me share with you guys one more thing here. So here's the site right here, and we're in a kind of a holding pattern. So what our credit card processing has made us do in preparation for this is go and retest all of the products to make sure that the efficacy, the potency, anytime you deal with products that contain CBD, they want to make sure that it doesn't have any THC. So THC is the devil cannabinoid that people are afraid of. And I want to be clear, these products, if you're doing any type of like drug testing or anything, these products will not affect that. CBD does not have any bearing on that. So if you're getting drug tested by the courts or your job or you're a police officer, or fireman or whatever, I'm very confident in this. There's been hundreds of thousands of bottles of these formulas. Never once has that, been an issue. But yeah, here's the site, and just the last thing that we're waiting on. I'm expecting any day now where you can go here and purchase, and then we're going to have special access for the SaveClub members to get this at 70% discount. So everything's ready to go. I was really hoping to have this live last week. One of the top priorities today. I'm going to call the processing company and just figure out what is going on and why they haven't given us our credentials for us to go live. So
that's why I was listening to what's that big guy's name? Anyway, he said he was talking about the feeling the actual when you put it on, actually feel the blood vessels and everything, getting in. I've got my legs are, I don't know what the doctors call it, but my legs are swole. I've got to rub something in there to get some circulation.
Billy, you're going to absolutely love this stuff. And here's one of the things, the testimonials that come raining down off of this particular product line are phenomenal, because the products, they work in minutes, they last for hours, and they really are impact products. And that's what you need inside of any type of referral based thing, is you get somebody trying a product, they love it, they want to use it, now they can get it at this deep discount. It'll also serve as a good prospecting tool. And what you'll find is people that really are dealing with pain and injuries, or chronic inflammation, or neuropathy, these type of things where, the product works great. Colleen, I see you there. I unmuted you. If you can.
Hi, Charles. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good. I just want to ask you one question. Will the free app ever be in South Africa?
So we have a second app coming for the global markets, and this will work with our shopping portal, and we're going to put a lot of additional features into that. We also have
Okay.
our different AI chat and everything will be inside of the global app. Yeah, that app's been in development for months, and will be coming out. As I've been working with the app team, they're here in Las Vegas. I was really, putting the hammer down and trying to get them to start turning on some of the global markets. However, they've got a lot of experience, working global markets, and they're like, we're here in the United States. We've got the world's largest consumer market. We're gaining traction here. I go, well, we're international. We're taking a different approach, and so rather than I've just taken our destiny into our own hands, and I did that months ago as we started the global app development. And so, we'll have that at some point here, hopefully October, maybe November. But yeah,
Oh, great.
to be able to do that and have the cashback match, it's also going to enable fundraising globally as well. At another level, we can do global fundraising now, but it's really going to help. So we are a USA-based company, and that's why so many of these deals are USA-centric. But I know that SaveClub and the Opportunity Network marketing is global, and just following our path from our sister company, I fully am preparing for 70% of our user base, our member base, to come from the international market. So, Africa, Australia, UK. Asia. Oh, huge development. Well, I meant to tell you this. So last week, I got with a guy, he's based out of Utah, but he's done over $2 billion of sales in the direct sales industry inside of China. His team was there. They were on the call. His team lived in China. They speak Mandarin, they speak Cantonese, and they've got product on the ground in China. They've got retails, establishments in China. They're very well situated over there. Their whole outfit, what they do is they specialize in payment distributions for direct sales and affiliates inside of China. That's how they came to my table. And I showed them the programs, the platforms they had. They're extremely excited to working with us. They know that that's going to be a big hit all throughout Asia, but through those contacts there, and that's what it takes. And this came through an affiliate. And so as you start to see an opportunity, if there's an exclusive deal inside of your country, and we can work directly with the ownership or those entrepreneurs, get them on board, and we'll create a scenario to where we'll bring them our SaveClub audience. I mean, I've got so many different advertisers lining up to work with us, and we're small right now. As we start growing into the hundreds of thousands of members, and the app gets even more reach, we're going to have a lot of demand from advertisers. So, don't be shy on introducing advertisers to.
All right. Peter
Awesome. I can't
Music.
wait.
Peter Music, you're
All
up,
right.
buddy.
Hey, Peter.
Thanks, Pete. Charles, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Cool. I have 3 questions, short ones, I promise.
Go ahead.
Regarding the next 90-day blitz, or whatever you call it, do I have to register somewhere, or is it done automatically when I join the first one?
No. So what we'll do, we'll post in the 90-day blitz where it's at. I'm doing it on a program called School, SKOOL.com. So School has the reach of millions and millions of people. They got a great audience. And this is the type of audience that I think would do really well with SaveClub, because they're people that are improving their lives. They're going for education. They're doing these things. And as a school person, it's a great place for prospecting as well. So you can invite people over to the course. I'm figuring out exactly how to do it right now, where we're charging for the platform. However, if you're a SaveClub affiliate, it's free. So it's a great way to introduce people. You could prospect right through the platform, say, hey, check out this program. If they show interest in it, and say, well, you can get it for free. You can buy it, or you can get it for free if you're a SaveClub affiliate. Send them your SaveClub link. So just another
That's
prospect.
cool. Yeah, David is doing something on school with the AI training, so he can help you out with that.
We're working on
That's
it. I'm
cool.
also going to be doing
Um,
keeping AI training in the Blitz as well. We're just going to keep adding to the Blitz so everybody can
yeah,
still get to all those new trainings. Yeah.
that's
Well,
cool. And
we're also
regarding the
gonna see if
fundraising,
school is we're also gonna see, Peter, if school is easier to navigate than going like having to log into Kajabi or use Go High Level or whatnot. A lot of people prefer being able to just click on school and the training's right there, and it's all under one roof. So we'll see
school
how
is
that works.
super. It's super. I'm a fan of school, so no doubt
Yeah.
about that. That's the right platform to do it. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, and also
I have the
going live, like doing this meeting right now, with the amount of people we have. If we were to do these type of webinars and broadcasts on side of those platforms, it actually draws in a lot of people that don't even know what's going on. So yeah, there's different marketing ways to do it. I just want to as we're starting to explore all that, there's going to be big opportunities. And if you've got communities on those platforms, it might be a good way to
my second question. Sorry.
yeah, take your time, Peter. Go ahead.
Regarding the fundraising, I think it's great because I know tons of fundraising organizations. The question I have is, do you have a plan in mind to have a kind of automation, meaning that I am able to enroll these organizations seamlessly without having the discussions or the meetings that involves you or others within SaveClub? What is
Yeah.
time killing?
So yeah, Peter. So through another Colleen, I don't know if she's on right now, but as she was prospecting through, we came across a group that has been creating databases of nonprofits since the 90s, and they've got every single registered 501c3 that was in the United States since the 90s, their name of the director, their phone number, their address, their name of the names from their staff, and all that stuff. And so I've been exploring get accessing and getting that list. And it might be something that as we really hone in through these first programs, I want to make sure that our early programs, which we're engaging with right now, go very smooth. The type of trust that the champions, the fundraising coordinators have with their organization, with the people that have been part of those nonprofits or those causes, keeping the trust and keeping the reputation immaculate is like beyond anything that we do. So Peter, before we start really doing the mass reach out and reaching into those lists, and by the way, that list, I want to open it up. So for those of you that are learning the program, I'm just going to buy that list, and then we'll have that data and we can parse it up and work through it. So yeah, Peter, I would say for mass marketing, let's keep it tight, and then we'll get our testimonials going. So right now, I'd love for the affiliates to kind of be the hand in the glove and guide these programs through there. And then once we get the training wheels off, then yeah, we'll be able to.
And my last question is regarding China, because previously I've never seen any company being able to do business there regarding network marketing, and you are the first breaker,
Yeah,
the first pioneer doing that.
Yeah.
So
Peter,
the question is,
go ahead.
May I go full crazy on China regarding recruiting new people in China?
Yeah, I mean, we already have well over 1,000 affiliates inside of China. See, what you got to understand, in China, they're starved for opportunity. You'll be surprised. The Chinese are extremely capitalist. Like they all want to make money. They're very entrepreneurial. They're all looking for ways to earn extra income, because that's how they see their path out of poverty. And there's just so many people that are there. but the lack of opportunities is really what's stopping them. So when an opportunity comes up and it's set right, you've got the payment systems, you've got the product, you've got the comp plan, you've got the translation languages, and we've got different factions. We got different groups inside of SaveClub that are preparing it. And so yeah, I went like full business development and said we need to solve this. And I've got top executives. There are network marketing companies inside of China. Mary Kay was there. There's other companies operating there doing billions that have since failed, or the Chinese government shut them down. But of the legit companies, I've been networking with the executives, and that's how we got to this level of connections that are guys that are there, that are active, that speak Mandarin, that speak Cantonese. And so yeah, and that now we've got the local deals, the local savings, and the local fulfillment. And yeah, that's, you know, we're taking those steps to really go in that market. So yeah, Peter, I would say start prospecting, start recruiting, and you know, that's just one more market that you know, as we light the fuse and grow. But yeah, that we are open in China and we're going, and there are some hiccups, but we've navigated them. And you know, again, with our sister company, they've done over 400,000 enrollments in China. We're running on the same platform. We have the same ability, and as we fulfill the product and get the local merchants there, sky's the limit.
So thank you very much for taking your time and answer these questions. I really appreciate it. That's not normal. That's exclusive, and it's very special. Thank you.
We
Yeah, you know,
appreciate you, Peter. Hey, Bruce, you're up, buddy.
No, we're past. Cheryl had her hand up long before anybody else, guys. We need to go to
No,
Cheryl Siminoff about a
Cheryl
fundraiser.
asked already, I think. She was first.
I don't think she did.
Oh, really?
No, that's
Okay.
Colleen.
Oh, that was Colleen. Go ahead,
Cheryl?
Cheryl.
Oops.
We can't hear you, Cheryl.
Oh, whoops.
Now we
You're
can.
good. You're good. Go ahead.
Where did can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Hi. Hi, Charles.
Okay.
I disappeared off the screen. Oh, there I am. Okay. You know, over the weekend, I had one of these animal rescue pre-enroll. I gave them the fundraising link.
Yeah.
They show up as a pre-enrollee in my back office. What happens now?
So there's some edits, and again, I've had these changes with our tech team. They've been pretty busy, and you know, I push them in a lot of different ways. But it's on the docket. I mean, it is going to be there. So when a fundraising organization goes through the landing page, the form that's on the page, it'll say something a little bit different, and the content reads something like this. When you fill out this form, you're going to be directed into seeing the SaveClub product so you can educate yourself. And secondly, you're going to get an email which brings them to the video with the application. And so the thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that they get that saveclub.fund site so that they can go watch that video and do the application. Because with the nonprofits, with the fundraisers, we're having two different tracks. Right now, you're seeing pre-enrollees, and there's a new tour, and it's called the pre-customer tour. And the pre-customer tour is cleansed of all the Powerline, MLM, home business verbiage. It is just about the product. It's about the free app, and it's about the membership. And so it's not saying that once people are part of the membership as a customer, we in the back office, we do give them an opportunity to become an affiliate and upgrade for $60. And we have a presentation there. So these tours are really beautiful looking. Yeah, someone speak. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to show you what they look like.
Okay. Guys, we're going to get to all your questions. Thanks. And me and Matt are trying to answer as best we can in the chat there.
I think Lillian had a question that was in there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. But Lillian, come up or
so I
type it
read
again.
what it was. So it's just asking, you know, if we're going to be able to have segmented stuff to show what country stuff's available. And I think that was the gist of the question. And the answer is yes, Lillian. We're working on that stuff, especially in the new portal as well. It's just there's only so many. There's just so many. There's not enough people. Let's just put it that way, right? There's just
We had a
so
Zoom
much
about
to
it
do.
last
There's so
night,
much
Matt.
value. Pete, go ahead,
Yeah.
Pete. What's that?
No, me and Dave and Charles had a Zoom about that last night. As we have so many services coming out and out that we're gonna at some point segment it so you see what's relevant to where you are. We'll get there.
Paulette, I'm not sure what you mean by the fundraising leads be tracked. They're going to be tracked in your system. When you put your leads into your fundraising funnel, then your leads are tracked inside of your funnel. We as a company or the company itself are not producing leads for your fundraising leads. Is that what you were asking? We don't do that. It needs to come from your marketing efforts. You're introducing charities to the fundraising. Okay, Charles, are you ready?
Yeah, and I'll comment on that here in a second. Um, so this is this is what the customer tour will look like, and it will just be just for the customers, and this will appear in the back office. You'll see when they're in the pre-customer tour, it'll have a navigation bar on the left, the green, and the navigation on the top. So that's part of it. And then let me open up one thing. And then here's what would appear in the back office, and this is like the biz op. And again, all these videos change. They got different thumbnails. They're just not live yet. But all these right here, where we've got this is a new video driven tour, which is just 4 pages. So the pre-enrollee tour is getting a big upgrade, and this is also what we're going to put in the back office of customers that are just pure customers, so they can learn about the business opportunity. And then here's our new app download page. So yeah, these new tour pages, all this stuff is coming live here, and it's really going to make this whole process for the fundraising seamless. Now, sorry guys, as you were talking, I was pulling that stuff up. Do you want to just repeat? You were part of the call last night. What specifically can I comment on?
Oh, she was asking about will we be segmenting the services based on region? Remember we were talking about that last
Yeah.
night?
So yes, and and again, to service international markets, that'll happen first inside the portal, where we're going to be putting up the different countries or the different regions so that you can get it there. And then we're going to have to do that because in Canada or China, Australia, or whatever, to be able for someone to come in and know that those are the discounts and deals available for them. Yeah, that's going to be part of it. It's on the roadmap for us to do that. It's going to happen first inside of the shopping portal. So Bruce, I know you started chatting. You want to hop in here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I was asked by a couple of people for a senior-friendly training on how to use the savings, the apps, and the portal, and
Okay.
maybe even do once or twice a week live Q&A, so people who are confused about it can pop on and get their questions answered. I know that's a big ask, but
Yeah.
Well,
using the product and getting the benefit from the product would seem like a natural cause for getting people
Bruce, that's a
excited about
great
it.
question. We actually talked about that too. Dave and I, or if Charles has time, we're going to get on and stress test our different services and kind of do Dave is really good at that. Do walkthroughs and show people how to do, like, lower your bills, for instance. Okay,
Right.
everybody, go grab your electric bill. This is how you negotiate. This is how you get to with the negotiator or what have you. So that's a great
Right.
suggestion. We're on it, brother.
So something like that, if it could be either video or a PDF where it's really literally step by step. Your age, my age, younger crowd, they know how to do that. Seniors, the internet is still new. So they get confused with a lot of that. So it's been the older crowd that's been
Yep.
asking me for very specific step by step, make it senior simple. So that's my request.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well received. And always usage is such an important thing. And as I was working with the guys yesterday with the Savers app, they've been part of cashback. They've been part of online rewards, all this for a very long time. And in their last version of this, they said, well, as we were working with the shopping portals and pieces, the hard piece was adoption. The technology is much more advanced now and easier, not advanced in a difficult way. It's advanced in a more seamless way. But yeah, that has always been one of the issues is sometimes you'll have access to discounts, but you don't if it's not seamless and not easy, then it's not there. So as much card linking as we can get in, the better, because the card linking is like seamless. You upload your cards and then you're out shopping and the deals are automatic. And that's one of the ways to get easy adoption. So we'll be definitely working with how to onboard new customers, because as we're going to go on just a customer frenzy here with introducing people, this is going to be critical. We'll work it into the welcome emails. We'll work it into the trainings. We'll work it in with the AI so that it just gets real easy because once somebody is in, and here's something that we noticed, once somebody is in and they like save money with the app and it's automatic, if they've loaded up one credit card and they're like, oh, I got automatic cash back, then they're back there loading up all their cards because they know they're leaving money on the table.
Right.
Okay, Bruce, we appreciate you very much, buddy.
Yeah.
Bert,
Thanks,
is it
Anthony.
Berthe or Bert? Vaughn? You're
Birte.
up. How do you say it?
Birte. Birte.
Birte. Birte.
Ah.
Birte.
I never got that right. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. Hello. Do you have a link to the book you write?
Yes, I put it in the chat already. I can put it again now.
Yeah, and it's got global fulfillment, and next well, maybe this week, I'll kind of push it. I don't really ask for much, but my book is being brought to the Frankfurt Book Fair over in Germany. It's like the world's largest, longest standing, major publishing conference, and my publisher was really awesome. They're bringing me to showcase. Like out of the whole company, there's only 12 books that are going to be showcased, and I said, well, thank you for choosing me and getting me out there. And so my goal is that I want to push some rankings this month, like in October, because that's like in the middle of the week. If I could rank the book in different categories. I mean, May we were #1 for teen mental health, and I've hit #1 bestsellers list in different areas. But I'd love to get a coordinated effort to really nail that.
Okay, I put the link to the Kindle and the paperback in the chat, guys. Appreciate it. If you, I love the book. This will be my 3rd time reading it, so it's great. Dr. Hugh, you're up. Dr. Jarvis, you're up. Thanks, thank you. You should be unmuted.
Oh, he muted himself, I think. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Pete.
Dr.
Hi,
Jarvis?
Charles. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. This is my first time on the call. I got in last night. So my questions are, what am I still eligible to be on the new Blitz when it comes? Because there's about a few days remaining. And also, I have a group, several colleague prospects in China. They were trying to get in last night, and within an hour, they were banned. So what can be done for those guys is very important, because they got a lot of products, a lot of companies. They want to get linked up with SaveClub. And in Antigua, where I'm at, in the Caribbean, we have many, how should I say, medical tourism companies who would love to give discounts to persons who want to enjoy the Caribbean sun and the beach and the seas, So I'm willing to hear what we can do going forward. I appreciate to get your response.
So like I said,
welcome to the family.
I just started the yesterday. We covered the ability to onboard businesses to SaveClub. It's been something that we've had so much on our plate to do. I really needed coordination with the team that's expert at it, and the timing, linked up perfectly. So the ability to bring in new businesses, yes. Now, Dr. Jarvis, inside China, it's it's very difficult. China's a massive country, and the government controls the internet there. And sometimes they don't allow specific sites, and it's beyond me. This is why I've been working with the team in China that knows that marketplace, and there we can have in-country servers that work on their internet platform. All these things, we're developing. So the savvy networkers and people in China, they've figured out the workarounds. I honestly don't know what they're doing, but they're making it work. So kudos to the Chinese teams that have figured that out. But we're making it more mainstream so that people don't have to have this inside knowledge to figure it out. So I don't know, but I would like to get with you. You can book a call with me to we can talk about open up the Caribbean and what type of contacts you have. It's my name, charlesmui.com, and I have my calendar open. If there's still available spots, book it. I open up my calendar for about 12 hours a week. It's great because I get a lot of this type of interaction and can help individuals. It's difficult because it takes a big chunk of time out of the week where we're doing development. But I'll tell you what, as all these programs get live and we get into October, it is going to be a focus corporately from everybody that new blood is the lifeblood, because that's what makes the checks build. It's what brings in the new opportunities and all of that. But we had to establish the foundation of the product, of the systems, of the funnels, and all that is coming to a point where the hyper growth and the mass onboarding is imminent. So here,
And
Melanie.
the other answer to your question, sir, is yes, you can go back and do the 90-day blitz at your leisure. Anybody can on your team. And then moving forward, you'll be able, since you're a member now, you'll be able to do Charles's new 100 Days of Happiness program as it rolls out live on school. And yes, you haven't missed out on anything. As
I
far
missed
as
out.
the Chinese team goes, paying with crypto may be easier. I don't know what they were doing to pay, where they were locked out, but we can look into that.
Yeah.
Why that might
Dr.
have
Hugh, I just saw
There's
you.
also ways they can send in wires or crypto in bulk. That's a whole nother conversation. I mean, building in China is like its own animal. Again, it's very ambitious for us to go, global and do this, but to have the global business opportunity available, it's something special. And you can just imagine this as you as a brand new SaveClub affiliate, by opening up a new country or finding that right leader, the way that our matching bonuses work, the way that this compensation plan pays to an infinite number of levels deep, it is a great opportunity to, strike it big in terms of residual income as you can introduce a whole new country. You might not even speak Chinese, but you could get paid on that whole big part of the country. So the
Yeah,
opportunity
Doctor, but
globally.
book a call with Charles, Dr. Hugh. You have so many opportunities together we can do.
Dr. Hugh,
Melanie, you're up.
real quick, I added Dr. Hugh to the Blitz. I saw that you were trying to get in there.
Beautiful.
You have been approved.
Perfect. Melanie Goosler, you're up. And you're unmuted. There
Yeah,
you go.
thank you. And Charles, this is just a little follow-up to my question from last week. And again, not a criticism. I know you're working fast and furious on everything. But with the fundraiser funnel, you're still going to change the click to sign up to where it just says learn more, right?
Yeah, there's some. I need to get in there. I'm going to get in there this afternoon and take a look. So there's been a whole bunch of edits amongst that funnel, the content there, the email campaign, where it drops a prospect. So I'll review the email I got to the tech team and then go see what they've done, not done. And then if they haven't got it done, I'll kick them in the butt. But yeah, learn more. That's I'm pretty sure I put that comment in there, but it's an easy change. So yeah, I can make that happen.
All right, Richard, you're
Okay,
up.
great.
Buddy.
Because I had a
Oh, you
couple
had
of
another
other things
question?
real
Go ahead,
quick.
man.
Yeah. Just because I have a couple of very solid prospects there, and I don't want to send them back to the landing page until it's ready. So I just kind of wanted to maybe have an estimated time. Do you have any idea when it might be ready with the next steps for them?
this week. That's it. This week. I mean, it should. I mean, again, I submitted all that stuff, and you know, I know the team's on top of it. I did a call with them at 7 a.m. this morning, and you know, we went over the laundry list of stuff that's going down. So, yeah.
Okay. And two more quick questions. Are we able to sign up for the additional travel portal yet, or is that still in the
That's
works?
part, yeah, that's one more thing that's there. It's also very close. You know, the new travel, the elite travel upgrade should be live. We got all the videos done. The thing that they were testing was to make sure that the commissions work flawlessly on it. And that's where, you know, I left it off. So you know, once they've confirmed that, then we turn it live, and it's another button inside of the back office. So yeah, I'll announce that as soon as it's live. I'll put it in the emails on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then also, you know, I'll talk about it, you know, live on the calls. So yeah, it's all pending. I've
Great.
got 3 major initiatives at like the 95% done area. The Avoderm skincare piece, the health, and the travel are all just right on the fringes of just saying live, and then it's just live in the system. So all the heavy lifting is done, and yeah, day to day on all that stuff.
Great. And last
Okay.
question. I looked this weekend, I was looking over my referrals, and I noticed that some of my pre-enrollees had been purged. So does the system just automatically purge people
Yeah,
after they've been in there?
yeah, at 90 days, you know, we'll pull that off. Now, here's what I am going to do. When the AI system goes live, I'm going to turn on all the pre-enrollees, and we're going to hit them for like a week, and just be like, hey, if you haven't paid attention, maybe we haven't emailed you for a little bit, pay attention now. And we're going to hit them with the text messaging, with the phone calls, with the emails. And it's just going to be this new experience of communication from an AI agent. Just, you know, hopefully that we're going to suck back in a lot of people that were, you know, kicking the tires. And this is also for affiliates and people that are, you know, they got started and for whatever reason, you know, inside of this industry, especially. So, you know, if someone puts $100,000 into a business, they're probably going to stay focused and working and building it. You know, someone puts in $80, you know, they treat it like a pull in a slot machine or something. And but there will be a very direct campaign utilizing the AI tech to wake everybody up. So you know, those prospects aren't lost. It's just that after a while we stop emailing them and stuff, just so that it protects our email servers, and just we don't overload the system.
Spam.
Hey, Charles, we had a
Okay.
question relative to travel. Maybe this will help her as well. Can a member upgrade their travel if they're
Of
just a
course.
1999 member, or is it only
Yes,
going to
no,
be
of
for
course, yeah.
affiliates?
So guys, a 1999 member and an affiliate are virtually the same thing inside of the system. It's just when someone pays the $60 to upgrade as an affiliate, it opens up their pay card system, it opens up their referral links, and just a couple extra things. But as far as the product and the ability to upgrade the product, all that stuff's the same.
Okay, Richard, you're up.
Gentlemen, thank you very, very much for all that you do. You're doing a fantastic job. My question is pertaining to the health services and family members.
Yeah.
Is there an age limit, and do they have to reside in the same household?
No, they don't. The system itself allows you to register 5 people. But if you need more, you can contact the customer service, and they can open it up. So, and those they might add them on manually over the phone. But I talked to the customer service there this morning as we were doing the final testings before, you know, we put it live. But yeah, that's live right now. And, you know, I'll be doing some campaigns that will just be directly you know, promoting that. And as we start to get testimonials, I'll probably bring on some people from the health network who this has been their life for over a decade, and have them. We'll just do a special recorded webinar, and they're going to go through every product, every service. You're going to be blown away
Wow.
when you see all that. So actually, that's a great one, Richard. Let me make sure that.
And it's not insurance, so it's not going to have restrictions like age limit, like insurance. I wouldn't
Well,
think.
Yeah.
being a family member, I mean, if there's most places, if you don't reside in the same household, and if you're over 18 or 19 years old, you're basically an adult and you're on your own.
Yeah,
So
that's a
you
good
have to,
question. That is a good.
and you
Yeah,
have to sign up. You have to
as long as
sign
you're
up
registering them as a dependent
as a
inside of the
dependent.
system, yeah, they'll be able to log into the portal, select their profile, and set it up. Now, this is particularly important for like primary care doctor or the mental
Mhm.
health components, which, guys, this is, I mean, to not have medical coverage, but to just have the confidence that you have a primary care doctor, that if something happens, you can call, get advice. If you get an infection or something, you can get consultation and they can send in your prescription, you'll pick it up for free. I mean, there's hundreds of millions of people in the United States that are underserviced. Either their insurance, they don't have
Tell
insurance,
me about it.
or their insurance is not good. And I'll tell you, like, the VA, one of our graphic designers, he is a veteran and he's excited about this product, even though he's got full, military benefits. It takes him 4 months to see a primary care doctor. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous. So
it
so he's like, yeah,
sucks.
if I need something, I know I can set a meeting, do a phone call, get what I need, go to the pharmacy, pick up what I need, get a referral to a specialist. So yeah, that's this is a needed component. Healthcare globally is screwed up in so many different ways. I don't think it's ever going to be perfect, but at least this way you cut out a lot of the middlemen and booking and time waiting. And for $50 a month for the family, I think it's a huge value.
Okay.
Our industry is rampant with uninsured people. I used to have National Association of Self-Employed, but it's not very good anymore. So this is huge need.
Pete, I've been on self-employed for 90% of my life, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Next question is on the fundraising links. They're already up and ready to go. And basically
Richard.
recruit and send them to that, and the system will take them right through when they fill out the form, and then you pick it up from there. Is that correct?
Yeah, so there's two links, Richard, that you're going to want to make sure your people get them registered as a pre-enrollee,
Right.
and so they do that page, but then give them the SaveClub.fund and make sure they go watch that presentation and get the application. Though that flow is going to be automated. Now, here's the thing: all these pages that I demoed earlier, where we're going to have the new tour, and when the nonprofit people are going to get dropped into that pre-customer tour.
Right.
If you don't know, India went on holiday. It's a week-long holiday. It started on Saturday. And the guys that do the coding for these pages checked out. So I'm gonna see. I think I have what I need. I think we can kind of figure out a couple components, but that's just one of the things that was like, wait, guys, I need all the source files for these images, and they sent over some stuff. I don't know. I'm not that technical, but
yeah, I'm starting to work with the veterans associations, and
okay,
went up to Louisville, Kentucky at the gun show and picked up a couple of leads there for veterans for
great.
a nonprofit organization. Okay. One other question on the not the fundraising, but the brochures that we have that you the trifold, all right?
Yeah.
Have someone proofread it and do a do-over. There's some misspelled words that I got called out on right away. I did $250 or 250 prints on it, and I don't care about that. I mean, the message is there.
Yeah.
Right? And I put a QR code there, so that's fine. But my wife called out and she said, boy, they need someone to proofread this. And then another friend up in Kentucky, another lady said, boy, they need to proofread this and do over. So when you get a chance, it's not an emergency or anything. But
no, I'll take a look. I'm prone to misspelling things, sure.
But
Richard, you should book on Charles's calendar too. You and I have had some great conversations. I think Charles would really enjoy your input. We appreciate everybody who loves this company so much, guys. None of it goes unnoticed, believe me. Bruce, all you guys, and you guys are sticking around after the Zoom. You're awesome. So Ike,
Charles,
you're up.
Just as a
gonna say-
recap, this is the most awesome system I've ever seen in my life, period.
See,
Thank
that's
you
what I
very
mean,
much for
Richard. God
everything.
bless you, man. You're awesome, bro.
Go ahead, Ike.
Charles, Save Club page 16, just a quick before we take our next question. Thousands is spelled wrong on our capture page 16.
Okay.
Just as we're cleaning stuff up. Okay.
Ike.
I believe we're going to go to Ike, and then we'll bring on Laura, and then we're probably going to call it a day after that.
Go ahead, Ike.
Hi,
But that's up to Charles.
hi everyone. Hi Charles, how are you?
Doing great.
Quick question. For those that already downloaded the Savers app directly from the App Store, is there a way they can go back and do it over again through their back office so that they can scan the QR code and be well integrated?
Yeah, so there's a customer support inside of the app version that you have. Message them, email them, tell them the situation, and they'll reset it for you, and then you can go get it through the regular place. But yeah, you have to initiate that. But I established that line of communication with them because you're not the first person that's had that issue. But yeah, you're definitely gonna want to do that, and you're definitely going to do that, especially after the meeting I had with the guys yesterday. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, but on Monday the 6th, we're releasing an advertising program with them that's gonna put money in your pocket. It's gonna incentivize sharing the app directly. It's like it's a 7-figure marketing budget put on by the advertisers to get adoption of the app, and it's just gonna be you share the app, people download it, they upload their card, they do some shopping, and there's big money in each one of those for the people that are new to the app and for the people referring the app. I mean, you make some pretty good income just giving away apps all day long. Like it's going to be a.
Yeah, you do not want to have that app if you don't have the
Thank you.
Save Club version of the app. Nobody has the benefits and the cashback match and all the stuff that we have. So
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's great. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
You're
Go ahead,
welcome.
Laura.
Laura.
All right. And
Laura
first,
White.
I want to first of all say thank you guys so much, Matt, Charles, Pete, and David. Thank you guys so much. We would not be where we are today if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you. I know you answered some of the questions from Richard, so that was good. But I have one left, and that is you had mentioned, and I mentioned 7 different ways to make income. But on the back office, a compensation plan, you still have 5 ways. Are we going to change it, or are we going to keep it?
No, that's a great point there. Yeah. So let me put that in.
Because I
there.
was on live at TikTok today,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, it says 5 here, but really, guys, it's 7 ways. So I just want to know.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, when I do that document, I'll just put another page onto it and do some edits there.
Okay, that would be great because it is. It's 7 different ways.
Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. All the back office systems are in place. The payments dashboard. If you guys are inside the portal, so if you get into the shopping portal, in the upper right hand corner it says My Earnings. So if you've been earning money through the through online shopping, you click that and it shows you all your payment, all the pending and all the processed earnings. And then what we do on the back end of that shopping portal is we see who's ever earned on both the app and inside of the shopping portal, and then we match a percentage of that back to you. And so that's it's a new line, and inside your compensation plan system, you can actually click back there and you can see where you're getting paid. Oh, and also inside.
Can you repeat exactly how to do that again, Charles? Can you repeat exactly how to find that again, please?
Yeah. So inside the
My Earnings tab.
Portal, yeah, inside the shopping portal on the upper right hand corner, it's
inside of the shopping portal.
Inside of the shopping portal, you click the My Earnings, and then it'll show you your cashback earnings. And then inside of our reports, like inside the commission reports, you'll see the cashback match, and it'll show you what it's not as detailed for like every single purchase, what is earned through everybody. It is like that. It is going to be like that in the Savers app. So Savers app, there's going to be a new update. I saw it yesterday as I was working with the Savers app guys. You'll be able to see all of the different earnings that you've done inside of inside Savers app, and the reporting there is actually really nice. And so, but all that comes back in a report, and then you'll see it on your commission report in your back office underneath the My Earnings tab. You'll be able to see how that bonus is paid out.
Someone said, where do you get the flyers?
I just posted that. You go into your
Oh,
back
okay.
office and you go to the training tab. And underneath your training tab, you're going to see the link for marketing materials. And when you go to marketing materials, that is where you're going to find all of your reels, all of your done for you, branded and unbranded, everything. And then down, scroll down, and you'll get down to print materials. And you click in there, and then the trifold brochure and business cards are right there.
All right, Paulette, this is the
Did I
best
go too
product
fast?
ever for everyone. Thank you, Paulette. That's very nice. We appreciate you guys very much. You know, yesterday was Sunday. I got home from church and Charles and Dave were already working for hours and pulled me in on a Zoom. And, you know, we're just doing everything we can to make this the greatest company in the world. And I mean, there's so many services we already have. I would have never thought we had this soon. So just appreciate all you guys being faithful and sticking around and working hard. And, you know, we're going to keep going until there's every possible savings you could ever think of and everything you do in life, whether it be eating out or going to Disneyland or renting a car. And then all your bills and all the other cool stuff. Any, you know, if you guys can think of things we forgot, we're always open to exploring those too. And just appreciate all you guys very much.
Okay, everybody, have a great day.